Hi, Joel here. This is the first vlog of module 2. I still have 2 to go. I apologize for the delay. I will catch up. First question from Brian. What it is that you need to unlearn about money and wealth? What is your new wealth story that you want to tell about yourself, and be specific? My father worked his tail off to rebuild generational wealth that was lost starting after the First World War up into the 60s. One story I need to acknowledge is that I cannot avoid envious people and grifters, but I can still live a fulfilling lives despite them, if not because of them. Unfortunately, I become the prey when I let my desire drive my behavior. So this is one thing I need to work on. And Grant Cardone on London Real hits the nail on the head when he says that job is a gift. So I wish my story to be me as bold as my father at earning money, as wise at managing it as my maternal grandfather, and as generous as my mother without breaking the bank. Question number 2. How can you anchor it into a positive emotions? How do you feel about this future? Be specific. I have 3 motivations for getting my life back. Personally first, and then materially. I worked on the personal part for the last 10 years. I'm ready to move on. Out of respect for my father, for being the man I was created to be. Being a man is a choice. Out of justice, to prove that the cabal who broke me financially and turned my children against me doesn't have the last word. Out of gratitude, by allowing joy to guide my life without this beyond desires and fear. I'll share one story. My father understood how to make money with real estate. My mother was terrified by bankruptcy, and she said it openly. So I remember myself, I was 6 or 7 years old of age. When I pledged myself that I would rebuild my life anytime, even at 70 if necessary. So we haven't changed the story apparently. And the third Brian's questions is, how do you need to personally change to manifest this new future? Be specific, be honest. Be honest, I do not believe in manifestation, but I respect your opinion on that. Some of my misadapted reaction to risk and money date from my earliest days. By age 3, I had learned to be loved by not being seen. By age 4, a teen twice my size abducted me by threatening my life. Those experiences made me very vulnerable when the child in me is in charge. My philosophy is to leverage deep vulnerability, rather than to try to reprogram them. But please prove me wrong. I'd love to hear that. Conclusively, the child's freeze transitions into the adult's nerves of steel, but that transition is not entirely under my will. This is something I need to work on. But my most challenging task is to trust joy, neither pleasure nor fierceness, to guide me toward my goals. So that's that. Good night.